Hello folks, time for another video and shave. Okay, so this is just the basic shave. In fact, I still got some daggage from last shaves, and I actually still have that little weeper that still hasn't healed up. But anyway, I'm going to shave because, you know, I was thinking about my grandpa, the other day, and he passed back in the mid-90s, but I think it was 95 or around there. But a soap that reminds me of him is Uncle John's Prohibition. Not because of the scent, because of the stories he used to tell. He used to tell awesome stories about the Prohibition times when he was, you know, alive in that era, you know, in the 1930s and late 20s. And we live, you know, I live here on the East Coast. We live right on the water, right on the ocean. So there was a lot of rum runners. He said he used to, you know, hide in the bushes and then run out to the boats. And anyway, but he used to tell me these awesome stories. Now, this is a unique scent for me because this just reminds me of what it would be like. It's not really like even though this is Prohibition, it's not like a boozy scent. It's more to me of a like a very dapper. I don't even know how to explain it because it's just a very pleasing scent for me. I will pop up any info like ingredients, and I don't remember if there was a scent profile on this listed anywhere, but I'll pop that up now. Boom. But I really enjoy the scent. I actually acquired this soap through a pass around in a Facebook group, and I was the last one on the list, so I actually got to keep it, which is awesome. And it's almost it's getting to the bottom there of the container. And what I like about the container, this container's never been lathered in, but if you do lather, you know, in your container, it is nice because the lid and the container fits right into the soap there, so easy to keep it in one place when you're drying it out. And yeah, very nice soap. It's from Uncle John's, by the way. Love Uncle John's soaps. I also do have the matching aftershave splash for that, which is good stuff. Not much of that left, but I got enough for a couple shaves. Anyway, I already whipped up the Prohibition in my timeless bowl with my Molten silver brush. The handle was turned by Rich Man Shaving, and it has a awesome 28mm Timberwolf knot in there from Maggart's. I re-knotted that about a year ago. Well, the sun's actually out today here in New Jersey, but we're supposed to be getting some more rain, but who knows. But yeah, the soap is nice and peaky. Good deal. Lovely scent. Just wish I could really put my finger on it. Well, it kind of smells like, you know, but I cannot. Anyway, I'm going to be using the Putali Packwood handle today. And head on there I put on there today was my Rockwell 6C in gunmetal. And I don't know if you can see that, but I'm on plate number 5. And there's the blade gap on plate number 5, if you could even tell because it's so shiny. And I'm still playing around with the Persona Reds. This is actually a second use. I used the Persona Red on my last shave. And usually I toss most blades after the first use. But I'm going with the Persona Red or the Persona Platinum on its second use in this razor on setting number 5. So let me wet the face. I'm going to just use a little homemade pre-shave that my granddaughter made me, that little glycerin puck, which is now getting to the very end. And I kind of beat my wife back here because she's doing laundry. I hear her in the other room right on the phone, but I told her to kind of maybe hold off till I'm done. But we'll see. There's something else I wanted to mention in this video. I've noticed a few YouTubers that do shaving videos, they're kind of packing it in. I really don't want to dwell on this subject too much, but it's kind of confusing for me because my channel doesn't have, I don't have a ton of subscribers, and, I just love to make videos. It's very therapeutic for me, especially after I had my heart surgery, a little over a year ago. It's just relaxing for me. It gives me something to do. Now, I've noticed that some of these folks with these channels, good shaving channels, some of them have more subscribers than me, and some have less, but their complaint was that the YouTube wet shaving community has changed, apparently for the worst, and I am just confused. I've asked around to a couple of my other buddies that are in the wet shaving YouTube community, and really can't put a finger on what's going on, but I'm kind of sad because some of the guys that said they're going to hang it up, I really like their channels. Gonna miss those guys. But I was just wondering if you happen to know what's going on. You probably won't, but just put in the comments down below. Anyway, getting back to my Prohibition shave here. Now, my grandfather, he was a true and tried Old Spice man. Old Spice aftershave, Old Spice. He used to have the puck, and then when it came out with the shaving cream, he used to use that in an old coffee mug with an old brush. I wish I would have had that stuff, but when my grandfather passed, I was not into traditional wet shaving. I almost couldn't get that out of my mouth for some reason. I wish I would have kept his gear, because I don't remember what kind of razor or any other stuff he used to use was. So, but he definitely was an Old Spice guy, because I used to always go into his medicine cabinet and want to splash some of that Old Spice on when I was a kid. Alright, so we're going to go with the Putali pocketwood handle with the Rockwell 6C head on plate number 5, Persona Red. Got the air conditioning pumping today because it is a whopping 91 degrees. In New Jersey today. We definitely had some crazy weather the last 3-4 days. Yeah, I was catching up on watching a couple other YouTubers out there. I usually do. And I noticed a few of them mentioning that, some guys were kind of giving it up. And I was like, I don't do my videos for the amount of subscribers I can get, because I've been doing this not a long time, but for a little while, and it doesn't bother me. I get subscribers, I lose subscribers. That's just kind of the YouTube game. Just a little sad. See, since the sun came out, I can hear the landscapers outside. Landscapers out there working hard, because like it says, almost the last week, the weather was nasty, rainy. Well, that was a very enjoyable first pass. Residual slickness on Uncle John soaps are great. Nice and slick even after the lather's gone. Oh, I can hear the guy outside my window with the weed whacker, I think. Yeah, see, I had besides this stupid ingrown hair thing that I've had for about a week, I had a weeper last time and it hasn't really healed up yet. Kind of hard for it to heal when I shave every couple days. But I didn't hit it today so far, so hopefully it'll stay that way. Little blah, 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 blah. What I meant to say was a little lather for a little against the grain pass here. I usually leave my bloopers in because I usually don't make a lot of them. I just can't speak sometimes. You know, with this non-scripted content, just going off the hip. Plus, when I do these videos, like I said, I really don't edit them. I do run it through my editor, just to add my, ending cards, my title cards and my ending cards, and I like to put the little, scent descriptions or ingredients in there if it's available. That's pretty much the extent of my editing. I really don't like to put any kind of background music in because I sometimes, hopefully, the microphone will pick up the feedback on the razor. Most times it does not, but I find that when I'm watching some YouTubers shave, the background, if they do have background music, sometimes it is distracting. That is just my personal preference. Sounds like that landscaper out there is like going to town with the weed whacker or whatever he's using. Funny too, because the loudest in my house with the air conditioning is this bathroom. It almost sounds like a jet engine. But that soap is slick. I really have to clean up a little bit on the face. Just want to get that lather out of my ear and out of my nose. Alright, so I think I just really have to just do a little bit of under the chin neck pass here. Just put a swoop of lather there. I think that's going to do it. Oh yeah. Slick as can be. Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Get that lather out of me nose. Alright, let's strain the old sea monster. Sea monster's been kind of quiet lately. A little noisier than the last couple times. Good old Sigmund. If you remember the old Sid and Marty Krofft, Sigmund and the Sea Monster Hour, that was one of my favorite after school little shows to watch when I was a child. It was like the mid 70s, I think. Early 70s. Wow, it feels great. Alright, I'm going to do a little cold water rinse. Cold water rinse, which is more of a like room temperature cold. It's like, now that summer's here, it's like the water, the cold water, is pretty lame as far as its coldness. By the way, this is the Lancaster Towel. I know it's just a towel, but I do enjoy it. It is soft and plush. And it comes with that cool hanging buckle right there. I believe the release of more of these hopefully will be soon. There's no tentative date yet, but I've heard a couple of the other YouTube guys out there mention it. That's why I found out about this towel, just watching another video, another shaver. And I was lucky enough to pick it up on one of the gentleman's drop from the Lancaster Razor Works Etsy page. Alright, so that was Lancaster Towel. Love that towel. Alright, so that is nice. Yeah, feel good. I just wish I didn't have that stupid red dot, but didn't bleed or anything. So alright, so real quick before I throw on my post shave, that was Uncle John's Prohibition. I'm not sure if this is still available. You'd have to check the website. I was lazy on this one. I really didn't go in because I've used this soap many times. So I just felt like it because I was thinking about my grandpa. And I used my Molten silver brush with the 28 millimeter. I always forget the name of this stupid knot. It's not stupid knot, good knot. The Timberwolf knot from Maggart's. And the handle is by Rich Man Shaving. And of course that was the timeless ball that I lathered it up in today. And I used a Rockwell 6C head today on the Putali pocketwood handle. If you buy this handle, it does come with the head. I just like to use the Rockwell 6C head on this. It's just very comfortable shave. And I like the way this wood feels. When it gets wet, it gets nice and tacky in your hand. Okay, so let's do a little bit of the Uncle John's Prohibition Aftershave Splash. It has a lot of goodies in it. It's a milky consistency. It smells great. It smells just like the soap. It gives you a little bit of a sting when you put it on, but the scent is phenomenal. Love the bottle. It's that old school bottle. It's got a restrictor in there, but the restrictor is kind of large. The first time I actually poured it, I kind of just put it in my hand and I lost a whole bunch down the sink because I wasn't being careful. Great scent. And there's lots of goodies in it. Of course, I will leave the link to Uncle John's page down yonder in the comments below, in the description, I meant to say. And I hope you enjoyed my Prohibition shave today. And yeah, I hope these YouTubers just don't bail on us because, you know, this content is important for the shave, for the you know, traditional wet shaving community. Anyway, if you like today's shave, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. And please subscribe to my channel. My subscribers have been going up and down. I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. But anyway, as soon as we get up there, we'll have another giveaway. And yeah, thank you for watching. And until next shave, Glenn signing off.